I'm with Ferran, who's the Chief Executive of the Manchester City Football Group, and we've had a fascinating discussion at Tast this evening, which is a fabulous restaurant, King Street in Manchester. Just a couple of questions following on from that fabulous contribution. First of all, thank you for joining us tonight, and congratulations on the Premier League win. What does that mean to Manchester City this season?
Well, first, thank you for inviting me. It's been a great session and with very insightful and difficult questions, which I love. Obviously, winning the Premier League is very important for us. I would say that if there's anything that is more difficult than winning is to win again. And in such a competitive environment, to have the nerve and the perseverance to win with 98 points, again, it's been fantastic. I think football is sometimes a metaphor for life. It's life in 90 minutes, it's life in a pitch. And you can see behaviors and attitudes and approaches to life in that condensed period of time and space that are exaggerated. But they help highlight some interesting lessons. I was talking about the goalkeepers and the mental strength that you need to have when you are a goalkeeper, because inevitably you will concede goals, and some of them might be your mistake. But the important and the challenging thing is that the time that you have between the moment you concede a goal and you get back to pick up the ball in the back of the net and get it back to your teammates, this is something like 12 seconds. And these are the 12 seconds that you have to accept defeat, to accept your mistake if you made a mistake, and be convinced that you're going to save the next one. And that requires an incredible mental strength that goalkeepers have. Now, I'd say in normal life, you have more than 12 seconds. Maybe you can have 24 hours to react to any defeat. You lost a project or a client or whatever. But it is for sure that we will face defeat in life. The important thing is how do we react to it. And you can learn about reacting to defeat by watching the character and the mental strength of good goalkeepers.
Now, clearly you impressed our audience this evening, and one of the guys asked you whether there was any ambition within you to become a football manager. So you quickly dismissed that, didn't you? Tell us why.
Because I don't know enough about this. And I was saying the football coaches are very good. This is a very difficult job. And I was mentioning, as a fan, you watch the games and sometimes you don't realize that the game watched by the coach is completely different. They see things that you don't see. They are able to imagine what would happen if they changed the position of the players on the pitch. And that requires a lot of effort, a lot of experience, a lot of analysis. Good coaches like Pep Guardiola work 12 hours a day. That's what is required to be a good coach.
And do you think that in terms of City and its future now, you've talked about, becoming a global brand and becoming number one in the world. What would be the next natural step for that, do you think, for that to happen?
I think this is a continuous effort. We have to continue to work. We have to continue to win. We will not win every year, and we will not win everything every year. But the important thing will be the consistency. The consistency, Manchester City has won now 50%, so 4 of the last 8 Premier Leagues. That is amazing. That's what needs to continue. And also very important that the current coaches, the next players maintain the same philosophy, the same way of playing football, the same approach to football, the same fundamentals. That would be the journey to success.